What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is Stardust here, and welcome to my first YouTube video in about a week. So, obviously, the last one I uploaded was about the playtest news, and you would think that leading up to Clint Barton and his release date in Marvel's Avengers, you'd think that I would be spewing content out to get those juicy new character views. But, in case you guys don't follow me too personally, I recently hosted? Well, I took part in, anyway, and hosted Assemble for Charity, which was a 24-hour relay stream for Cancer Fund for Children. Families impacted by cancer, with children, suffering from it within those families, and also the children, trying to help them deal with it as best as the charity can as well, raising money for that awesome cause. We raised over £1,500. I believe it was £1,549 in total, which is nothing to sniff our noses at. It's absolutely, it's an amazing number. But because when I was thinking about doing this video, I thought I'm going to joke about that and say how it was a little number, but it's nothing to be, it's nothing to be cocky about. It's an insane amount, and I truly am so ridiculously grateful, and so is the charity. They've gotten in contact with me, you know what I mean, those really funny, massive goofy cartoon checks that people do after charity events where you pose with them. Cancer Fund for Children is sending me one of them, and I get to do a really weird photo, so that's going to be kind of odd, but I'll definitely make sure that everyone manages to see that on my socials, on Twitter and stuff like that. So what I wanted to do today was I wanted to talk about the event a little bit, talk about what it meant to me, thank some people, not put a pin in it, but kind of put the line under it for just a little while, because I feel like I've been speaking a lot about the event on social media and literally everything else other than my YouTube channel, and that doesn't feel right to me. So I thought I'd just, I pressed the record button, talk some shit, and by the end of it, obviously I'll do what I need to do. So Assemble for Charity obviously originally came from the idea of I wanted to do a 24-hour stream for 100 subscribers. If I hit it in the oh, I can feel a burp coming on. Hang on, let me pause. Alright, lovely. See, I'm so glad that the voice recorder thing has a pause button, because otherwise you guys would have heard the fattest belch known to mankind. Anyway, and basically, if I didn't get 100 subscribers by the end of February, the stream wouldn't have been a thing. I owe Suki a lot for promoting me absolutely crazy. It was literally, ridiculous spam amount. And obviously, I need to thank High Ruler as well. But we'll get into those we'll get into those states kind of later on, with the thank yous and stuff. And basically, what happened was, I thought I'm doing a 24-hour live stream, right? Why not? Because I was an affiliate at this point anyway, so I wanted to do more than just potentially just sit there with maybe 2 people watching, because my Twitch wasn't big at all around this point. So I thought, rather than sit there with just about 2 people watching, let's do something bigger for it, you know what I mean? Let's get a charity involved. So I was googling, and Just Giving was Just Giving's really great for this sort of stuff, so I thought I'll search through Just Giving. My uncle this year died of cancer, and my mum was like, you should probably do a cancer charity. And then when I scrolled past the Cancer Fund for Children, I was like, child cancers, I mean, that's a horrible combo. Do you know what I mean? That's shit. There is no way to think about it. There is so much sadness involved with just those 2 words combined, right? And it's bad enough just having cancer in general, but just imagining a little kid going through cancer is just, nah, not nice. But anyway, so I thought to myself, this is the charity I want to do. I set that up, and then I spoke to some friends, spoke to Calix, spoke to Sonic Photo, and stuff like that. And I remember Dad Panther popping in, took part in the event. Obviously, he was like, what about a relay idea? And I didn't ignore it. I just didn't really know what he meant. So rather than ask him, I just kind of brushed it off. And then after talking with Sonic and Calix, with this idea popping up again, I was like, okay. And I managed to get about 3/4 of all the names done in one night. Because this community, this community is great, man. This community is absolutely great. But what also helped is the fact that I haven't been a massive dick. and I've made these connections and friends with people, you know what I mean? And it's not networking, because it's not a job to have been friends with these people, but it is like, you know, it's a sense of like, you've not just come in, you've not acted like an arsehole, and therefore like you're more expected for people to sort of take the time out to do something for a charity that you've obviously, you know, means a lot to you. And, you know, leading up to the event, it was difficult, man. It was difficult. I mean, there was a lot to plan. There was a lot to do. There was a lot of tears shed by me. For people who don't know, which I only mentioned it on Assemble for Charity, to be honest, I suffer with social anxiety. I know it doesn't seem like it. I know I fucking give Hyrule all sorts of shit. I know I give Suki all sorts of shit. I know I do all of this. You know, I'm loud and proud and whatever, but that's something that I've been able to develop over the years, but it's always, you know, it's always there, sort of thing. So when I had to organise, I want to say 7, but that's probably wrong, people, it was difficult, man. Like these, you know, a lot of these people, and by the way, audience doesn't matter, but it's still daunting to think that you are sort of like, you're advertising this person. So say Miller, for example, you're advertising Miller, who's got this big following, you know, and everything needs to go well, right? So there was a lot of tears shed of sort of like, you know, I can do this, and then, you know, we got to stream day, and obviously minus a few technical issues and stuff like that, it went, you know, it went really well, raised a great amount of money, and to be honest, I still haven't really been able to get over the event, you know. So I just wanted to sort of spend this rest part of the video just thanking some people. So obviously I want to thank everyone who took part in the event in some way, shape or form. I want to thank all the streamers, so Sonic, Suki, Hyruler, Miller, Dad Panther and King Greek. I don't believe I'm forgetting any more. If I am, then I'm the worst human being on planet Earth, but I think I took up the next 2 slots. But if there's one person I've forgotten, just, you might as well just come to the UK and beat me up. The mods, of course, you know, all of, like, there's so many. I know I'll miss one out. I know I will. But Kitty has recently started streaming. She's fucking dope. Awesome person, for the record, so please make sure to go and check Kitty out. Oh god, man, I'm all over the place. I'm trying to think about like the name and stuff like that. It's just not working. I'm done in. But no, seriously, thanks to all my friends. You know, thanks to Hyruler, for example, for bringing me on to his podcast and stuff. I've been able to talk a lot about one of my favorite games. For, you know, every single week and stuff, and it gave me the confidence to be able to speak to more people within the community to branch off this charity event, you know, and it means a lot. Even my fiance got to watch and see the world that I've kind of been hibernating in for the last like few months, and it means the absolute world to me. So thank you for everyone who watched, donated, took part in some way, shape or form. This isn't the end of Assemble for Charity. I have many ideas for the future, with a variety of different streamers, with a variety of different content. You know, we may not even just do Avengers. I was thinking, you know, I was mentioning this on Hyruler's podcast, that well, our podcast, Hyruler, relax, that I wanted to branch out and maybe even do different games and stuff, you know. So that's something that I can obviously start thinking about for the future. But for now, I think it's time, you know, we have a little break, focus on the Stardust YouTube channel and Twitch for a little bit, and we can get the ball rolling from there. I know this isn't much of a lively commentary video. I know it isn't one that's explosive and full of jokes and stuff like that. But sometimes when you're feeling how you feel and you've come off an event that just warms hearts, you know what I mean, and makes people cry of absolute joy, and you do such an amazing thing, sometimes it's just best to put on the fucking record button and just chat some shit about it, you know what I mean? Make sure to just spread love, man, because this world is shit. You know what I mean? And I mean that in a different way. Like, we all have to come together in this world. We have to do our part to make sure that we're not trying to just like use people for fucking clout or some dumb stuff like that. This is a world that, if we don't work together, will chew us up and will greet us with terrible things such as cancer. So let's be reunited. Let's all just be as, you know, friends as we can, and let's just push forward towards a brighter future. And I don't just mean the Avengers community, I mean every single community out there, you know, like. But when I started off YouTube, I was relatively quite a negative guy. Now I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care. If you're my friend, great. If you're not, whatever. You do you, mate. You know what I mean? It's just your life at the end of the day. But this is probably gone on for a bit too long now, guys. But I'm not sure what video I will be doing next. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I'm almost nervous to upload this video because it's the first time I've uploaded something in ages, and it's me talking for 10 minutes. But just thank you all again, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.